Welcome back to this week's episode of What's Next. We are back on the Zoom calls because our boys are all over the place. What's up, brothers? How are we doing? Special teams, special players,
What's
special
up,
plays.
brothers? How are we doing? How are we doing, brothers?
Doing great.
How
Doing
are we
great,
doing,
brother.
brothers? Josh Giddey is doing well in this playoff series, brothers. He's not swimming in the kids pool right now. He's not swimming in the kids pool. He has Jamal Murray in the kids pool. Jamal
Swimming
Murray
in,
is throwing temper tantrums, throwing stuff and objects at referees and officials.
swimming in the kids' pool, dog. Come on. That's insane. Oh,
Speaking
man.
speaking of kids pool, we got we got
That's a, that's a crazy way to start. That is a insane way to start. But you guys are about to know what we're talking about.
we have we have a new member of the kids table,
Oh my God.
but he ain't no kid.
No.
Far from it.
Grown man. Far from it.
I mean, they claim like she was 17 when it happened. So which made him what like 20, 23? Because
Still
she's like 31 now.
right. And he's what, 37, 36, 37?
Yeah, something like that.
What if you guys don't know what we're talking about, we're referencing Drake and what's her name?
Man, we probably
Probably should have
should
known.
have shown her that, yeah.
Yeah. It's not Millie Bobby, right? It's not Millie Bobby Brown. Not her. Wrong one.
I couldn't even tell you.
Hey, brother. Well, bottom line is Drake was doing some minors. That's what we're gonna go. We're just gonna go out there and say that.
Yeah,
Allegedly, I don't want to incriminate the man without straight
yeah.
up hard fact evidence, but that's what was going on. But Tia Owens. Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Tia
That
Owens. Sorry.
rung a
Kid,
bell now.
yeah, kissed Drake on stage in 2010. She was 17, which is now 2024, 14 years later. She is how old is that? 27. She's 31. And Drake is 37. So you put him however many years older, 6 years older than 17, not legal. We're just gonna put that out there, right? We're just gonna add those dots together.
But
Um,
to be fair, some states like 17 is legal, like Vegas.
Jay, don't try to justify this, brother.
I'm
Don't
not.
don't
I'm just
don't
saying, like we don't know where it happened at.
it don't matter, brother. She was seven. I'm not taking that. She was 17. I'm not trying to justify what state was in, or what county line she crossed. I'm talking about she was 17 when it happened, and he was 23.
All right, but like, how do y'all feel about when we do hear girls in high school with older men? Because I've known girls that we went to high school with that were with older people, like older than 21,
Right.
and they were about juniors. So junior, you're about 16, 17.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I think when you look at it, it just sounds weird. You know what I mean? It just doesn't it's not the right I don't think it's the right look. Back in the day, it wasn't really a problem. Like, my dad was with my mom. He's 5 years older than my mom, and he was with her when she was 16, 17. He was also 21, 22. You know what I mean? So like
yeah,
they were
people were getting married
they were getting
at like
married, right?
15, 16, and the dude was like
25.
25.
Yeah, it's just I think once it gets past a certain age gap doesn't really
Mm,
matter at some point. You see what I'm trying to say? Like I think once
mm,
you get into your mid 20s, if it's an age gap there, I don't think it's necessarily an issue. But if
mm.
you're 16 dating a 23-year-old, 24-year-old, that's kind of to me it's
Yeah,
like
because she's still growing.
yeah,
They're still a child.
still not into her full self.
In their
Like
sport. Yeah,
you're a sophomore, junior year, and this man is like about to graduate college, supposedly, if he's in school or whatever the case is. I think
yeah.
that's a pretty much of an age gap. Like you're not gonna be a 16-year-old girl is not gonna be the same girl when she's 23. You know what I mean? It's just not that doesn't really happen like that.
I mean, I be saying that all the time. Like, I be seeing I be seeing some girls now, like, 19, 20, especially being in school. I'm
Hmm.
like, man, just wait until she like mid 20s, mid late. Oh my God.
Hold on.
I I'll be back. I'll be back for you.
That sounds fun.
Cause
Like,
I'm not gonna talk to nobody I can't take to the bar and grab a drink. Like I'm
see,
just
and that's where it gets to.
that's just me.
You
Like,
know what I mean? I
cause
get
it's
it.
like, what we gonna do? It's been so much we could do at my age that I'm
Right.
like bowling, like okay, cool. Top golf, okay, cool. But after that, it's just like
Where you can't get into it anywhere
I'm a
legal.
I'm gonna have a jerky. You're not gonna be able like it's just
I
you
understand.
know
I think it's like a little bit of a childish kind of thing. You know what I mean?
yeah
It's just like you can't do everything that we would want to do together. I have to wait a couple years for you to turn this age. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like so.
right.
That's strange. You know what I mean? I just think it's a strange look. I think once you get into your mid 20s, age gap isn't really
Man,
doesn't.
hold up, bro. Hold up. I gotta move these gnats or
I feel you over here swatting like you
like I got
Serena
a
Williams.
fucking seizure and shit. Wow.
So, as I was saying, uh, with this girl, that the thing that you sent, the thing is, it's not just a one off. Like
Yeah.
Drake's been accused of like not liking, but trying to court multiple underage girls at one time. Like now, what I'm saying? It's just strange. Like Millie Bobby Brown was 14, and he
Do
was
you
like, it's like
do
a
you always know though?
you
Like, do
don't
you always know? Because look,
know
remember, even Akon, he was humping a girl, on stage that snuck into a 21 and up club.
that instance. No, you never know. But I'm saying there's certain celebrities that he knows what their age is, bro. Like he
Right.
knows how old they are. You don't
Okay.
just you know.
So for the details on the girl,
Mhm.
she said that, she was at a concert with her dad, took her to a Drake concert, big fan, huge fan, yada 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 yada. And not Drake himself, but his entourage, put her out and grabbed her on stage.
Mhm.
Now, one, that's on them for not, making sure the girl was of
Of
age.
age, yeah.
And two, like, it's just like at that point, you really don't know because your homies picked them out. You're hoping that they, done their homework. Clearly not. But now you're kissing the girl on stage.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a good look.
It's not at all.
But do you blame him for that?
That instance, no. I would have wished that his security done a better job at doing research of like we're not just gonna pick any random girl out here that even looks semi young. Like you gotta, you gotta be smart in
And
that.
then she was with her dad. Like, what's the dad doing?
Also a little wild, unless the dad was like, hey, go for it, he just didn't care. Like,
All right, and that in that situation,
hmm
you're a father. You're
hmm
17, you're at a concert with your 17-year-old daughter, and she gets picked to go on stage with Chris Brown.
hmm Yeah.
Are you letting her go?
For the story? For the story, maybe. For the story, maybe. You know, like if that's her favorite artist, he's definitely mine. So it's like I'm not gonna go up there, but like
I mean, she never had that. She never gonna get that opportunity again.
yeah, if you're like how like we talked about the other day, if it was my girlfriend, we might have a different story. But if it's the fact that it's my daughter, that might also sound a little strange that I'm letting my daughter do something like that. But hey, man, it's for the story. You know what I mean? I'm not
Right.
saying he's gonna go out there and just do her on stage, in front of everyone, but if my daughter's, good looking enough to get picked up on stage by a celebrity, hey, you know what I mean? Good on me and my girl for making somebody, you know what I mean? I don't know. I
Man.
don't know.
Oh, yes, that's I honestly probably at the moment I'm gonna just be like, oh yeah, go ahead. Like, because
In the
I'm at a
moment,
concert.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I'm
Yeah, and then
probably 70% gone,
knowing you, that's way too generous. But yeah, for sure. Definitely. It's definitely, yeah. I give you 70. Yeah. Hey, Aunt.
But
What's going on?
Sound tired, man.
Long day, man.
Okay.
Man, you three. Uh, Drake doing pedophile? Drake's a pedophile or what? What's your vote?
Yes, from what I've seen,
What you
I,
see?
I haven't been up. I haven't had time to like look at anything, but
Mm-hmm.
in the short time I go on Twitter every day, yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty
yeah.
strange.
It, but I mean, like I think I heard y'all saying most of these celebrities they
But
just be doing whatever they want. Like Metro was trying to have like a he's basically going on a Twitter rant, just going at Drake the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And then people was literally pulling up tweets
Mm-hmm.
about him from 10 years ago when he
Mm-hmm.
was acting the same type of way, saying just random stuff, like
Yeah.
bro,
crazy
they
stuff
they
about
all
people
do it.
he had.
Like they don't, bro. They're not freaking bouncers. They're not gonna see girls and then check their ID.
Yeah.
Like come on, like
Yeah. And I even when that like Josh Giddey stuff came up, like it was the same thing. Like I think he was at a club where you had to be 18 to get in. So like, I mean, if you're in the club, you're 18 at least. Like it's not like you expecting a person in there to be 14 and 18 in a club where you're 18,
you know what I'm
you have
saying,
to be 18 to get in. Like,
dog.
what do you want? And if Josh Giddey wasn't an NBA player, no one would say anything about it. So that's where I'm at. Another impasse where like I don't
That's a good point.
like it is what it is. Like he got the girl. They know how old they are, and if
Mhm.
a guy how often you ask people how old they are, I mean you don't know if they telling the truth all the time. Like you said, you're not going to follow up on that. You're not going to go on their Instagram and see, oh yeah, like let's see what they posted on their birthday this year. Did they
Mm-hmm.
say how old they were this year? Did they do this? Did they do that? Like in the moment, you're not doing your homework.
I,
Like
I feel
you
like women
should
do
be
that.
doing, but no one's doing
Women
that.
definitely
I
So,
do
feel like
that.
women be doing that. They be asking your age.
Yeah,
oh, they definitely ask you.
definitely.
Yeah,
They definitely gonna ask you your age, and I mean, you're gonna ask them that back if they ask
yeah,
you.
Yeah, if you
But
have.
if it's Josh Giddey, you're not gonna ask Josh Giddey how old he is because you just know it's Josh Giddey. He's in the NBA.
Yeah.
yeah,
Same thing with like another any other celebrity. Like you don't care how old they are, you just know the person. So,
bro. That
like
happened
you
to me at
said,
Tangles.
whoa,
The three girls or the four girls that was together. Remember? They was real pretty. They went to Temple, and it was three. It was a Spanish one, and then a white girl, and then another one. When we was with Zay and Sean.
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, dude, like, I talked to this one girl. She was nice, Spanish, curly hair. You know the curly hair.
You're a
I'm a
fiend for it. Yeah.
curly hair, just to stand out. So,
Mm-hmm.
we talking, and then she give me a little charisma, So so we dancing and stuff. And then I get her IG and a number. So the next day, I'm looking at her IG. I'm like, dog, this girl looks young as hell. Like her face just looks like a baby doll. I'm like, some girls look like that, but I mean, hey.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I find a friend, the pretty white girl. She like a straight up Barbie. So I look at her. I'm like, I sent at the end. I'm like, nah, dog, this girl for sure looks like 5 years old. Go on the page. This is their freshman year college. They just graduated high school last year. You see the prom pictures, you see the graduation pictures. I'm like, man, what the so I asked her, I'm like, you got a fake? Like, she was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, why? I'm like, cause like, how the hell you get entangles? I'm like, you're under 21. But I'm like, I got. Thank God I ain't do nothing with her.
Brother, I'm not gonna out Jake like this because nothing happened, thankfully. But Jake almost got. So those that don't know, one of our closest friends, Jake, is what we like to call a coxman. So we were in Trinidad, Colorado, and the general manager of that team her daughter, you could tell was younger, but she could have been anywhere from 16 to 20. It was one of those, you just didn't know. So Jake, trying to tag something in everywhere we go, and starts, developing a conversation with her, and she gives her number to him. So when he tells us this in the dugout, we're like, bro, no, she's literally young. Like, she has to be young. The next day, her mom, the general manager, posts on Facebook, "Happy 16th birthday." The next day. So we show this to Jake. We're like, dude, here, hi, like, look at this. He was like, bro, I didn't do nothing, I swear. I was like, no, I believe you, brother. But you was going to, you was on your way. Yeah, we not say nothing. He was like, bro, it just like I ain't noticed. I'm like, bro, I
He
understand.
was on deck. He was on deck for sure.
It's on deck.
Headed into the box.
He was definitely just sitting on a hanging slider. I tell you that right now. And he was gonna get it. I tell you that right. But do you all right? So that's when you brought up the Josh Giddey thing. It reminded me. Do you think that's a different situation than the Wander Franco thing, where Wander Franco, for those that know, Dominican baseball player, was a superstar with the Rays last year and got suspended indefinitely.
Where was she from?
She was from DR also, but she was from there, parents from there, but they moved to Florida, and that's where he had met her or whatever the case is. So the parents.
If they was in DR, none of this would be a story.
Oh no, that happens. That's happening now. Like that, just
Yeah.
normal thing in DR. But then again, it also doesn't make it right that a 35-year-old or whatever is dating. Not dating, but like with a 15, 16-year-old, and they just think it's like whatever. Him on the
He's
other hand,
35 to 15.
no, not him. I'm saying that's what happens over there in DR. Yeah, yeah, that's like a normal thing over there. That 30-plus-year-old men are just like with teenagers.
I mean, dude, like, so I be on TikTok and it'd be like girls from DR,
Mm-hmm.
or you could tell like it's like a third world
Mm-hmm.
country, and dude, they're like, you could tell they're young. They're like 13, 14, shaking ass. I'm like, what the?
Yeah. It's crazy. And the Wendell Franco thing, he's young though. He's 22, 21, 22. But however, she was 14, 15. And the parents were in on it. The parents were okay with it. They gave the okay. And they gave the okay because he was allegedly sending $50,000 however many times to the family as basically hush money so he can continue with the girl. And they did whatever they did, and it got out obviously because he tried to end that sort of relationship. He's like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not giving you any more money. Now, obviously, he's like, all right, you've been, raping my whatever.
Bro's going broke.
And yeah, going broke for a 14, 15-year-old girl and then tries to break it off. That's gonna happen. It's just the way it is. Like they basically had him by the balls. Like that was just the way it is. He couldn't do anything. He had to stay in that relationship or else this was gonna happen. Now he's never gonna be in the major leagues again. You know what I mean? It's just not. Do you think that's a different thing than the Josh Giddey thing? Obviously, Josh Giddey never got suspended or anything like that, but people definitely look at him a very, very wrong way.
The Wander Franco thing was bad. It was way worse than the Giddy thing, I think, because I mean, just in the whole holistic view of it, like regardless of however long you was with her or how old you are, like you just know the optics of it. It's bad. It's a bad look, especially here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad look. So I think he should have just stayed in it until it got to the point where she was just old enough where no one would say anything. And then you just do, and then you do whatever you want. But if you want to come out, if she tries to come out and say something 10 years down the
Later,
line, I mean, it is what it is. It's like the Drake stuff now. Like the girl is 30 now.
Yeah, by that way, your career about to be over anyway. So
yeah, like what was I mean? Oh, Drake's a pedophile. Okay, this happened 15 years ago. So we gonna clown. So if we gonna clown him for something that happened 15 years ago, and we gonna get on him and we gonna call him a pedophile. Okay, Metro, you're doing all this. We're gonna dig up dirt on you too. So like,
bro,
that's
Kendrick beat his freaking wife.
you know what I'm saying. Like all these dudes got dirt.
They got dirt
that
on
can
them,
be
bro.
laid
They all
out.
got dirt on them.
everyone got dirt that could be laid out. And if you want to engage in theatrics and you want to talk about somebody else, then people are going to find something about you. It's just the way the world works now. So I just think you just gotta stay out of the way. Like even with Giddy did everything. He was not trying to he wasn't even in the limelight with it or nothing. And Giddy 20.
Yeah.
He young. So it's yo, if he 20 talking
I
to
think after 21 is a little crazy. But like you
Mhm.
said, 20, I don't really, that's you're still a kid, bro.
You're not 21 yet. Yeah, yeah. In a
yeah,
sense, I agree. In a
if
sense,
he
I agree.
didn't turn 21, if he just turned if anything, he just turned 21 or he's 22. He young as hell right now. I don't see him talking I don't know how I forget how old the girl was though. That
I think she
still
was
does depend.
16, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't nah, that's still bad. That's still bad. If she's 17, 18, and you're 22, then I don't think that's really
It
much
was
of a
1 year
problem.
though. You
Yeah,
said,
but
you said,
16.
I think
you said 17 good, but
17 is a little bit more all right, if I'm 21 and you 17, there's a good chance that we was if we I'm just saying let's say they were actually close to each other, they knew each other for a minute. There's a possibility you could have went to the same school as the person at that point.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I could have been a senior, you could have been a freshman in high school. That you could at least make that believable. But if you're 22 and then the person's 16, there was no
but
way you were ever going
you
to.
just say he just turned 21, right?
I don't know how old he is. I don't know how old. I'm
He
just
just giving an
speaking.
example,
Yeah.
whatever. Speaking of which, do you think those? Because you've seen him, you saw him in Pennsauken High, you saw him in whatever high school. Do you think those senior freshman relationships are weird? Like you're about to graduate, they're just coming into high school. Do you think that's a strange thing, or it's just
No,
like whatever?
I see it now. So it
Right.
isn't. It's not. Giddy's 21.
He
I
just
just looked it up.
like
He's
so
21.
when all
So
this happened, he was
that could have
definitely
been
under.
that could have been a senior freshman
He
relationship.
just turned 21. He was born in October, so he's
Yeah.
turning 22 this year.
Oh, then when all this happened, he's probably like just turning 20.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I don't now when I really see it, I don't think that's that
that
bad.
crazy, right?
Yeah,
I
it's
think he
still
could put himself
bad.
in
It's
better
it's
positions.
yeah,
Like I think he
exactly.
should have put himself in a better situation. Probably not put himself in that type of situation. But I don't see it as like egregious that he was already in his like early to mid 20s and she's in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a little
Yeah,
crazy.
because you said, we've seen that before.
Yeah,
I've seen I've been in middle school and girls were talking to dudes that were
in high school,
almost
right? Yeah,
18.
yeah.
So
Hmm.
for him to be talking to someone at 16, I've seen it before. I
Right.
see it today in my building.
Hmm.
There's girls who are 14 talking to 18-year-olds.
Hmm.
It's just it is what it is. You just
Hmm.
gonna be attracted to whoever you're attracted to. And people always say, "Oh, why can't you find someone your
Your
age?"
age,
I
right?
mean, I don't.
Well,
Clearly, that's not people's preference. Some people might want to talk to people that are younger than them. Some people might want to talk to people that are older than them.
Hmm.
So it all comes down to what do you like? I don't
No,
and I
know.
feel like with women, it's easier for them to talk to someone older because, they mature faster statistically. So
I agree.
it's probably easy for them to talk to someone older because it's more their, their intel.
And it's also, I think men, mostly men, I'm not saying look for something crazy that much younger, but a man doesn't mind a girl a couple years younger than him
No,
because one, like in a sense, if you get a girl older than you or like your age, it's a good chance that they're trying to like in a sense more dominant or try to be more dominant or try to be so independent and try to be this instead of a girl who's a little bit younger who wants to be led and wants to be at least submissive to their man. You know what I'm saying? I think that's more of a that kind of dynamic in a relationship. And most
especially
men
nowadays
prefer
at
that.
least.
You
Well,
know what I mean?
even back in the day.
Yeah, no. Most men prefer that, and I think it's more of a that type of dynamic. Not to be, some men take it out of proportion and try to be controlling over a girl that they know they can manipulate at that age. I can understand why.
I mean, I've been with someone my age or even older, and sometimes it's just like you can't tell them nothing.
Exactly, exactly. I agree. I agree. I agree.
And like, I'm not saying like you have to literally like, kiss the ground and walk on, but sometimes like listen, like,
Right. Like let me do my job and lead the relation. Like let me lead. Let me do what I gotta do and lead. But it's not like I'm gonna take your opinion goes to the trash and whatever. I'm not gonna do anything.
right,
It's not that. But it's
right,
also like let me be a man. And
right.
you you know, and girls be saying it. It's like, oh, I haven't found like I'm submissive, but I will only do that for the right man. Like, stop. You just not a submissive person. You just try to be dominant, and like you don't want to listen to nobody, and you got this attitude. Like that's just how you are. You know what I'm saying?
That's the new generation.
That's just what it is. You know what I
That's
mean? But
how our generation is now.
naturally,
That's what they
nat
going into.
naturally, if a woman sees a man like that's a little bit older, a little bit more mature, can definitely show them things, can definitely like teach them stuff because you've been through a little bit more in life at that point in age than they have. I think it makes it a little bit easier on their part, and that's why most men prefer that.
At least now for me, and like the older we get, the more baggage women come with because
Hmm.
they're older and
Hmm.
it's just things happen. Things happen. That's all I'm
Right.
saying. So, messing with someone younger is, less damage per se.
Sure.
So it's easier to just, start a fresh relationship, a cool relationship. And you ain't gotta worry about, you know, trauma that happened in the past with
Other guys and this and
other
that.
guys
Yeah.
or you got like a little one too,
Hmm.
especially, they all, popping out kids now.
It don't matter what the age is at this point. They
And my
walk.
thing is, bro, I was talking to somebody else about this. Like, you get with a dude for like a year or whatever, and then y'all moving together. And then if
Hmm.
y'all moving together, chances are y'all going to be having constant unprotected sex. Y'all
Sure.
have a kid, and then now the dude totally acts totally different than when he was the first year y'all were together because it's no time in between. You don't get to know somebody in a year. My thing is, what do you guys think is a good like? I'm gonna say my thoughts, and I want to let me know what you guys think. Year one, everything is peaches and cream. Who love his stage, everything's all good, laughing, joking, having a ball. Year two is probably the worst, the worst year. at least like at least like 6 months after year two.
So like a year
Because
and a half in.
yes, because you guys are
Right.
getting to understanding each other. By then, they were comfortable. You see things that you didn't see because you're trying to hide that, you're trying to make a good impression. And in year two, you start to, you know, let your
You lay back
shoulders
a little bit.
lay
Yeah.
back a little bit. So you get to see like, if you can really live with this person, be with this person for the long going. I feel like year two is when you really understand, you get an understanding of each other more and be able to understand for both of you if it's something that you guys can, be in the long run with. And then year three, if everything is all good from year two and you still going strong, then boom, you found the one.
Right. I don't disagree with you at all. I think year two is a make it or break a year.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I think that's the more like the you know what you're getting. If you make a year, you kind of know what you're getting. Like you know who you for the more part who this person is. And obviously like people are some people are crazy and can hide who they really are for a long, long time. And then they show it in like the worst circumstance ever. Like something triggers them and you're like, wait, I never seen this part of you before. Like, what is this? Now you have to like really think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? But I feel like that's when and I feel like you as a man and you have to be the one to establish early on. It's like we got to be open books with each other. Like we have to from the rip, we have to be open about exactly who we are and what we want because I'm not trying to waste either of our time. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously who you are now may not who you're going to be in 3 years, but if we're going to grow, we're going to grow together. You see what I'm saying?
right,
For the best, not
right,
you about to grow on your own and you about to go through all this by yourself. Nah, if that's the case, you need some time to heal by yourself and be on your own. You can't string
right,
somebody along with that baggage. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
And 1 year, usually the honeymoon stage lasts however long. For some people, it's different. Some people, whatever. Relationships get toxic at certain points. I'm not saying good relationships. I'm saying some relationships get toxic, and that's when you're like, do I really want to be in this? You know what I mean? Is this really what I want? Year two is like, especially at our age, bro, time goes quick, bro. Year two, 2 years from now, I'm 26. I'm turning 27. Like, that's just you gotta start thinking about what you want for the future and who you want to spend your life with. I think that's what's the goal of dating is to get married. I don't know what people think of like you're just gonna like live together and do married people things, but you're not gonna put a label on. To me, that's a little strange that people do that. But to each their own. You're
They, I see. That's what they don't understand. So it's like they like marriage is just a title. Marriage is a title. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. When we're in the talking stage, and she's pressuring you like, what are we? What are we? What is this? What is the difference from when you're dating and
what's
then it's like,
girlfriend?
what are we
Yeah,
doing? What are we doing? It's
yeah,
no different.
yeah.
I don't understand what people are thinking nowadays. Like it's crazy to me.
Bro, it's the commitment. Like people are not good with committing to for marriage is known to be a forever thing. People are not good with committing to forever. And especially people our age, bro, they think forever and they're like, "Oh, wait, I don't know if I could do this forever." Like what? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen a year from now. It's like, "Bro, do you want to be with me or not? Do you want to be with this person or not?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's for better or for worse. That's what you
That's
go to the
it.
altar for.
I don't believe in divorce. I really don't believe in divorce, bro. I'm sorry. Like if I'm getting married with somebody, the intention is never to get divorced with this person. You know what I
Right.
mean? And we got kids. You think I want to get divorced and you have kids and now two
But
parent household?
the problem is everyone like y'all saying they rush into everything.
Mhm.
Like there's people that I see on Instagram who I went to college with. They were dating somebody in college. Then they get out of the relationship when they graduated. I seen somebody, they talking to somebody for literally less than a year engaged. I'm like,
Mhm.
there's no way.
Yeah,
And I'm telling them, I'm like, this, I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna last. And I already know because there's no way you've been with the person less than a year and you're gonna say already, yeah, I'm gonna say yes to this person when they ask me to marry them.
You
You don't
don't
even
know that
know them.
person.
You don't even know them.
and
Like,
I agree. I think, but obviously, I feel like it's always time is different for everybody. But bro, like 6, 7 months in a relationship, you don't know if you like not that you don't know, but you can't just hear and be like, yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with you, and
you can say
you
it,
can
but
say
you
it.
can't
Yeah,
actually go
yeah,
about it
you can
and
say it,
you
and you can
spending
genuinely
all that
believe
money
it.
on a ring,
Right,
and then you doing this,
right.
you planning a wedding, you're doing like what?
That's what I
You
meant to
did
say.
you even move in with the person?
See,
Like,
that's
I
what I
don't
meant
know.
to
People
say.
like to skip steps
Yeah, that's
because
what I
they're
meant to
seeing all
say.
their friends doing this and doing
Oh my
that.
God.
So it's peer pressure. Oh, my friend's doing this. I gotta catch up, or I gotta do this, or everyone's doing this. I gotta get on this tight time. Like there's no like just going with your process and trusting that everything's gonna play out whenever it plays out. Like everyone's timeline ain't the same. So you just gotta figure it out on your own and just be committed to doing things on your time,
Mhm.
not capitulating to other people. Don't let
Yeah,
other people influence your decisions.
I agree. I agree 100% with that, and I like that's what I meant to say about like you can believe it in 6 and 7 months. You like, you know what, this person don't make me feel like anybody else did before. Like I feel like this might be it with this person, but still a long way to go. Like before you can make that full decision and be like, I'm getting married to this person. Like you still got a lot to learn about this person. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Mhm.
6, 7 months is a small sample size in comparison to forever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it's crazy to just be like,
The
and,
way
and
the
and it
way I
don't.
the way I see it, it's like, all right, once y'all get together, y'all put that label on it or whatever. First of all, I wouldn't even want to move in with the person the second we put the label on it. I would want to like just be a couple for a while, see what's going on, and then move in. And then before anything else happens after that, you gotta be able to live with the person. You haven't lived with the person for a good enough time. Like I think over a year, maybe 2 years, living with the person, seeing how that goes. Like this is like I don't know. I feel like it's just a process that has to be followed, and people don't follow the process. They skip steps, and then skipping steps leads to breakups and messy BS
yeah.
that becomes social media driven. Now,
Mhm.
then social media is another. We've always talked about this, but social media has a big impact on all this stuff. Like you got people reposting pics of couples they don't know at all, calling them mom and dad. I'm done with it. I can't take it. I'm like,
And
you don't
that's
even
been
know
Yo,
going
them.
on
You
for a
don't even know
while
their
though.
relationship, regardless of what they put on social media. You don't know what's going on within the cameras
at
ain't rolling.
all. At
That's been
all.
going on for a while though. People used to watch, those YouTube families and stuff, and then
Yeah.
the
That
reality TV shows before. And
uh-huh.
it's like I forget the one famous one, and they wound up breaking up. Like it was like bad. I think he wound up cheating on her, and she got like they got like two kids. I
Talking
can't.
about the Ace
It's like
family?
yeah,
Yeah. They got 3 kids. They got 3 kids. Yeah. They was
and
together
then
for like
now
10
and then
years.
now yeah, and now they still like,
Hey,
streaming each other, but they in different houses now. It's like,
different cri-
and dude is weird, bro. Dude is cringy.
Austin, bro. Yeah, he mad cringy. Like, yeah, but that's all an act, by the way. Like that's a whole nother
Oh
video. That's a whole nother video we could get into at some point episode. But the whole Snapchat
yeah,
of influencers, all that, that's for money, bro. They get paid bank for
yeah,
all the views
buddy.
that they be like crazy money. She's a little bit more, I guess, head on straight. He's always been weird since they were on YouTube though. Like he's always been that
Oh
type of
god.
weird, strange, cringe personality. Because like my sisters used to watch when they was younger, and like I'm like I never got it. I'm like, you're watching another family, like their life. I don't care enough. You know what I mean? I don't. And then as soon as they broke up, they was like, is she gonna go back to Michael B. Jordan now? Because she dated Michael B. Jordan before her and him got together. So it's like but everybody
Right.
just and now everybody's in your business, everybody know what's going on. It's always gonna be
I'm
like weird
yeah,
stuff.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
This stuff is, but that's what I'm saying. This stuff is about as fake as it gets now. Everyone's doing stuff for the wrong reasons. Like it's for buzz, or oh, we try to, or we'll make this YouTube channel or this TikTok account, this joint account where we all posted videos, living our lives and doing this and making these videos portraying different situations that are going on when in reality everything's scripted BS. So I can't. I don't know. Can't
That's why I
watch most
hate.
of it.
That's why I like. That's why Vine was so much better than TikTok, because in
Nah,
6 seconds, it's hard to make up stuff in 6 seconds. Like
bro, you
you
gotta be
just had to
real life
be
funny. Like
literally,
you have to be
literally.
real life funny to be good on Vine.
TikTok was off the fly, like it was reality. And then if you did do skits, like you were legit funny, like legit funny. But it's just now, dog. They got a minute and 30 seconds to. That's just
Yeah,
too
up to
long.
3 minutes, bro. They got up to three
Three,
minutes the same. Well, I'm like, I'm not
like,
watching
come on,
this.
bro. Come on.
I'm not watching this.
I
That's
don't watch
all.
any of
And
it.
then people be posting. Nah, what kills me is when people post stuff on Instagram. It'd be like 20 hashes, and then like 5 of them joins. It's a whole paragraph on the. I'm like, bro, I'm not reading all this. Like, I'm not. You
Yes.
got, bro. You better hyperphrase this because I'm not reading it, dog. Like, you get three sentences max for me.
Hashtag my life
It's
has
all for
always been a movie.
engagement, bro.
That's
Everything's
all
for
it is.
engagement because everything now is all ad revenue nonsense. If you get into that business, you got to keep it coming, or else
You
you
could.
ain't getting no bread. Now you
No.
gotta actually get a job. Instagram ain't gonna be your job no more. Now you gotta go out there and actually get one. That's why these motherfuckers be posting like crazy.
Bro,
Oh my
all the
god, the
time.
Snap stories be nuts. Like sometimes I go on Snap and I go on the Explore tab and I'll just be bored. I click on one of them. I look. I'm like, yo, this is like 100 stories. Oh, stuff that
Bro,
no one cares about too. Like
crazy.
Yeah.
And then
oh,
not only is 100 stories, but between 5 of them, you got a freaking ad that you got to wait
Yeah,
for
you
to
gotta add it, you
finish.
gotta watch it. And you can't click through the ad. You have to literally watch it.
you
You're
gotta
like,
wait for the
bro.
ad to be over to skip it. I'm like, yo,
I'm
y'all
like,
crazy.
when they start doing this, you gotta wait. The ad gotta finish. Like, yo, this is crazy.
That's how I felt
Completely
like
well, kind of related, but kind of unrelated, but related. YouTube do that
that's
now.
exactly
Obviously,
what
Yeah,
I'm
they do
obviously,
that
saying.
now
well,
too.
we posting on YouTube, so I don't want to like completely bash it, but
Like, hey, but YouTube,
they
we love
be
you. But can you
yeah,
show on the ads though?
y'all be
Like,
wild with the ads, and every time I go on YouTube, they be like, "Do you want to subscribe to Premium? Why would I pay to watch videos that I used to never even have to like think about ads for 10 years ago?"
yeah,
Like
watch
it's
a 10-minute
crazy.
video
Ads are
with
taking over everything.
I'm watching a 10-minute video with 4 ads in between that 10-minute video, which makes it longer. And I'm like, I can't skip them, please.
Well, you know why? Because they like people are not watching TV anymore. They're not looking. They're not seeing commercials.
Also true.
So to replace that, when you stream and yada yada yada, they have ads because it's just replacing commercials.
I agree. That's
It's,
also
it's getting bad, bro.
Yeah.
The longer the video you watch on YouTube, the
God.
more ads
Yeah.
there are, and the longer the ads are. Like I will never forget, I was watching this video. It was like an hour long. At one point, the ad popped up, and I looked at the time of the ad. The ad was like 45 minutes. I said, "Nah, there ain't no way y'all just put a 45."
Dude, I mean,
minute
at this point, we
ad
gotta pick our
in an
poison
hour
right now
video.
because, like, right now we're in a good stage. It's 30 seconds, 15 seconds. You don't know how long it's going to be 5 years from now. Them Jones might
don't
go
even
back to
wanna know.
how long commercials were. Dude, I fell asleep to an episode of a show that I was literally legit, like sick to watch
Mhm.
because of commercials.
Bro, freaking we're gonna start BET. We're gonna go with BET. BET, dog. Whenever they put Martin on there late night, it's 2 minutes of the Martin episode with 8 minutes of commercials. And I'm like, what is this?
Don't even get me started with the channels too that show like old movies that you've
Mhm.
seen before. Like let's say they put Avengers on FX or something like that.
FX,
Uh,
yeah.
They play like 5 minutes of the movie,
Oh my
10 minutes
god.
of commercials. I'm sitting there waiting. I'm like, damn. I'm glad I already saw this because I already know what's gonna happen. But oh my
Bro.
god, like, can we get to the? Can we
The
get
worst,
to it?
bro.
Now, what about the commercials you're watching, right? Like, you literally got to turn the volume down because that bitch just starts screaming. So it's
I-
always the one with the adoption, the dogs or
Dog
whatever.
one in the arms of the angel. And it'd be like 1 o'clock in the morning. You like all you hearing is Martin called Pan BDB, and then it goes in the arms.
Joe
And then
starts
for some
screaming.
reason, the brightness on the TV match how loud the music is.
Oh, it'd be bright white. Bright white. Oh my god.
I swear to
Eyes
God,
hurt.
I'm like, what is this, dog?
yo.
And
What
then,
about
and then I
the
open my eyes.
Go
I
ahead.
look on the screen. It's a cat that looks exactly like the cat that's on my bed. I'm like, what is this, dog? What is going on right now?
No. What about the spiritual water?
Oh my, bro, we can throw that out. The holy water, the
The
like
holy water.
1-800-Jesus or whatever, and you'll just get like a packet of water. I'm like, this isn't anointed. Let's just get that out the way. What do we
Bro.
do here?
That whole be like 5 minutes long too.
Bro, 5-minute commercials like, do you love Jesus? And it's like, do you? What is this?
Oh,
What
that's a YouTube ad.
that is also
Literally.
too bad.
That's
Yeah,
a
and it's
YouTube.
a
I've never
commercial.
seen that ad before.
Yeah, it's a
I'm like,
YouTube ad, bro.
I thought it was just a commercial. That's crazy.
No, it came up. It came up. I was watching Trevor Bauer YouTube channel. That joint just came up for 5 minutes. I'm like, I don't even want to watch the video no
Just
more.
go right past that. I just press skip. As soon as I see skip.
Yeah,
But now, like you said, they making the 30-second Jones unskippable now. They ain't
Unskippable,
playing no
bro.
more. But at one
just wait,
point,
but I'm telling you,
if you watch too many videos, they go the next video you click on, you have to watch a minute of ads.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you have
yo,
to.
y'all tripping now. I can't do this. I can't do much more of this. Y'all trying to get me off my YouTube habit.
They
And
try
then,
to make us, they try to make us pay.
Never
No
happening.
ads.
There's one thing. If there's one thing I will refuse to pay for ever in life, is YouTube. Like I would never, ever, ever pay for anything YouTube.
Right. Yeah, they also my parents' salary one day, brother. So we gonna have to,
Yeah, they can
Might
do
cut it
that.
out.
Yeah, I ain't paying them. You can cut it out. I don't care. Never subscribing to that premium.
I'm never doing that either. I don't care enough to pay, $15.99 for ad free, whatever it is. I'm not doing that. No chance.
Have you guys ever like called one of the the commercial ads? And,
Well, like
try to
as
Never
seen
in
on
life.
TV products,
try to buy one of the toys or something.
like
on
as seen
the,
on TV products? No, you
yeah,
kidding me? No. My dad has though. My parents have.
yeah.
Yeah, they bought the freaking stick free pan or whatever, like the non-stick pan Definitely did that. We got like 4 of those here. Yeah. I was like, that looks
Is
good. I
it
was like,
is it
that's
is it
so
worth is
It's
it
like
worth the hype
it's
though?
like you can get
it actually
this
does work.
for
It does.
Mm.
Yeah, it
you can
does
get
work.
this for a payment as little as 3 payments of $19.95.
It's like, oh, do you it's like, or like
I-
that's
some of
one
them
thing.
Jones, some of them Jones be like the deal be
Okay.
sounding crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Yeah.
you get like you if you really like looked into it, you get your money's worth if you really look into it.
Yeah, but then they show like 4 idiots on the commercials. It's like, have you ever gotten tangled on your hose? And it's like an idiot with the hose wrapped around his neck. And it's like no real person's ever done that. And it was like non-kink hose. And it's like, bro, any dummy can just wrap up a hose, dog. Hey, come on. Have you messed up your entire countertop with your sink? It's like, what? It's like,
Yo, oh
what are you
my
talking-
God. What do y'all think was the worst one like back in the day?
oh my dude. Dude, there's so many. I'm gonna go back. I have to look some up, bro. Because
I'm trying if I could think of anything like
There's
off
a
the
few
fly.
that I can. Like, hey, yo,
what was
oh
the
my
worst
God.
toy one that you saw? You all right, brother?
Freaking cricket just hopped on my freaking lap.
Bro,
Don't scare me.
funny nostalgic. The George Foreman grill was one. That was one. But they definitely made a killing on those.
Yeah, they made a killing.
Um,
What's the rubber spray?
you talking about the oh the one that's like if a boat was split in half, all you gotta do is just spray it and it just like it's like what? I gotta find that.
It's like,
Uh,
bro used it like on the back of the tow truck, and he was like, you can pull 500 pounds.
like, no, you can't. He's towing an RV, and it's like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Oh, flex tape.
There was some like
Flex tape.
I think there
Flex
was
seal. Flex Steel Mini.
there was some tape too to like they said the tape like stop any leak. Like you just put one strip of tape over
Yes.
it leaks over. Never happened. Never, like, it's like it didn't even happen.
I'm like,
I'm
this
like,
is not real.
Look at the kids
please.
ones on the Nickelodeon. They had some bad ones too.
Commercials. Yo,
Yeah,
Chia
these-
Pets. You
Oh,
remember those things?
Please. Don't even get me started. with that.
Remember those things?
My little Barbie.
My Little Pony, dog. Like what? Oh
Yo.
my god, these are so good.
The Nerf football commercials were always top tier.
Those were the top tier ones, dude.
Top
It made
tier.
me want to go out there and run some routes. 100%. The
Those are
Nerf
top
gun
tier.
ones.
The bottle rocket.
Oh my god, bottle rocket, bro. The Nerf gun ones were crazy. It had like a
Yeah.
50 cal sniper.
Yeah.
Just like, those are fire. Those are dope. I'm trying to look at these. Bro, this is bringing back so many freaking memories. Remember this one? Remember that one?
Some knives too. The Chia Pet.
Yeah, the
That
Yo.
joint.
Oh
I
my
want to
I
god.
so
forgot.
bad.
I feel like someone had one of those too. Like I knew someone that had a Chia Pet. I'm like,
Now
yeah,
these
ain't no
you
way.
can't even. These were haunted. I'm gonna tell you this right now. These were haunted. These things were haunted.
Oh hell nah.
You can't sit here and you can't do that. I'm sorry, dude. Hot Wheels.
Oh my gosh.
Those were
I
the
had
best.
I had a ton of those though, so I can.
Had a
Hot
freaking
Hot
Wheels.
Wheels are tough.
jumbo set of Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
The toy soldiers. Did you ever have those? The little toy green
Nah.
soldiers. You never had the toy. Green
Oh yeah.
Had
G.I.
those?
Joe's.
Yeah, them Jones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Used to make them kill each other. Were you guys big into
They,
action?
those are all on like those are all on Toy Story too.
Yeah. Were you guys big into action figures? Like wrestling action figures, like Stone Cold and The Rock?
My friend was, and I would play with them when I went over there, but I didn't have them home.
No,
I just had like superheroes and stuff.
I definitely definitely had the not the Incredibles. Fantastic Four had all 4 of them. And I had freaking what's his name? Mr. The freaking stretch guy. Whatever his name was.
It's fantastic.
Mr.
Yeah, that's
Fantastic.
fantastic. Yeah.
And it literally could stretch him out. And
Oh
it would just go
yeah.
I had that one. Definitely had
What's
Jessica
what's
Alba.
what was hey what was her brother
Freaking
Human Torch.
Johnny, bro.
that caught
Freaking
on fire? What was his name
yeah.
though?
Human Torch.
Human
Oh
Torch
yeah, hey, on it.
ain't
That's
on it.
probably
Yeah,
that
I
was his
know
favorite set.
Marvel. But if I know anything, I know Marvel.
the boy.
Plugged in.
Big Avengers guy, huh?
Avengers.
No.
Avengers better than Justice League. I can say that
Oh,
much.
I can. Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
that's a
that's
given right there. You a big Batman guy or what?
dog. Remember these?
Oh,
Batman.
I love Batman.
Oh, let me
Oh, no, it's blurry, brother.
let me unblur it.
Probably gonna be yes, but yes. Oh my, dude, what? Bro, I had like 8 packs of those things.
Hell no.
Bro, I had a bunch of them on my drawer.
Yo, that's crazy.
Dude, I had more of those than actually deodorant. Like as a
Yo,
kid,
bottle pops.
baby,
Did
bottle pop.
did silly? Y'all
Baby
remember the
bottle
silly
pops. You
bands,
can
right?
take it in me.
Silly, bro, silly bands. Those were like an
Oh my.
epidemic in middle school.
Yo, if you didn't have silly bands, you were lame.
You were an absolute loser.
You were lame.
Dude, you would get made fun of for not having them. And then
I used to have a Batman Jones.
you had like people up to their forearm in them Jones. It's like
No,
which one?
literally.
It's like,
Like, dude, like, I want to move my arm. Like,
those in the I Heart Booby Jones.
I was
Those,
just about to say that.
bro, they
Mm.
were like this thick and they were just like look like a rocker band. Definitely wanted one though. Never had one.
Nah, it got.
Yeah, I did think those were pretty cool. I like wristbands.
I had to
So
hide them though. I couldn't like bring them home.
Oh no, you never could. He was like, what is that? I'm like, it's for
Yeah,
campers. Never knew what it was for at the time. I'm just like, I do. Yeah, I definitely
literally.
right. It's like, yo, G Shocks.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
That remember the
Mm.
G Shock phase?
I never had one though.
Never had one.
me
I thought
neither.
I
yeah,
wanted one though. I
definitely,
wanted
bro.
one.
Definitely wants to show up with like a white G Shock.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, you know.
Polo boots was a phase. I had a couple
Polo
boots.
boot phase,
They
bro.
was phase. They went hard too.
They was
I had,
crazy.
I had my tan pair. I used to wear them on every day. Wintertime, put them goes right on. I had the polo boots and the ACGs. Oh,
Bro,
Oh
I never
man.
had the ACGs, bro.
I ain't had the black ones though that everyone still wear to this day.
Yeah, they still be rocking them
ACG.
Jones.
I have
I had them other Jones. Them other Jones was kind of tough though. I can't even lie. Like honestly, they should bring them Jones back for real, for real.
You gotta show me the other ones you're talking about. I don't know which ones.
Listen,
Polo Boot Jones, they was hard actually. It was
Polo-
Joaquin was the first one to walk in with them. I'm like, hold on, what? And everybody was like, oh yeah, getting them Jones, bro. Like the
I-
next week, everybody had them.
I was clowning because I seen Tyler had them on.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, bro, take them boots off. Like, them Jones are like boats.
Remember the Tom's phase?
Nah, hell no.
I never indulged,
They
but you
still be
remember
wearing them.
They still be wearing them, but hell no. I would never
Yeah,
wear
gays.
Toms. Dude, my cousin wore Toms for a little bit. And I was like, dude, you look gay.
All the Asian guys in our school used to wear them.
Yeah, Twan had a pair.
Twan was like the big Tom's guy.
But he was straight throwing them. Maybe because he just small and it just fit him.
Like it just fit him better.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely was one to wear them for sure. Definitely.
I did have a Sperry and Nike sock phase.
Oh, you were a Sperry guy with Nike
Did have
Elites?
Did have that.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that sucks so bad. That's so
Senior year,
terrible.
that was me.
I got you, brother. Jeez. Were you a cargo short guy?
Here we go.
Yeah, in
I
the
was a
summer
big- I was a
and the
big cargo short
springtime,
guy. Yeah.
I never
I had them all.
I never wore the long sleeves. Long sleeve shirts, it just
Long
wasn't.
sleeve shirt from Pennsauken?
Yeah,
They suck.
yeah. I was
I
never
would wear a
wearing.
jacket over my short sleeve shirt.
What I did, I was wearing a thermal under the short sleeve.
Oh,
man.
you were thermal
Yeah.
under I was one of those guys too.
Yeah, but
White
the
thermal.
long sleeve, like, I'm like, oh, that joint droopy as hell to care.
I really did used to make fun of anybody that had the long sleeve joint on.
Bro, because my mom, she like, I'm not paying for long sleeve shirts and short sleeve shirts. You just put a thermal under them hoes. Like,
I'm
I'm
with
like,
it.
you got a point.
Nah,
I'm
my
glad I
mom-
didn't know. They just look off.
They just
Look.
stayed in my closet. 'Cause my mom was like, she was always trying to give me every pair of shirt that they had. I'm like, she was like, you're not going with the same shirt every day. I'm like, all right, mom, I got you. But I ain't
How
wearing
many uniform shirts did you have? Because I had 5.
and I can only remember from PHS. From PHS, I had 2 navy blues, I had 2 reds, so I had 4. And
Yeah, I think I
that
had.
was
Red
pretty
wasn't
much.
I
my
had like
color.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I
It
had like
wasn't for me
6
either.
because I had the sweaters.
Yeah,
You had
6.
sweaters? I never had the sweaters,
I never had a sweater.
but I would just have the 4 shirts, and that would be pretty much my week rotation.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
I would just I would just double up one of those days.
I'm talking about these joints. Never see that.
Oh yeah, I do remember them Johns.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Nah, don't
definitely
bring them
do.
back though. Don't bring them
Yeah,
back.
no, I definitely do remember them, John. Remember the foam
Real,
posit fade?
real, real had them hoes.
Remember the foam posit phases when
Oh
everybody was
yeah,
wearing
yeah,
foam
yeah.
posits?
I ain't gonna lie, them all pink ones though. I was still
They
rock
still,
those.
yeah, they still
They
hard
still
though.
I would
around?
rock the all pink ones and the all in like the
The
bright
Weathermans,
green joints.
Weatherman's tough too.
Yeah, Weatherman's is tough. I like those. There's only like a select few. The rest of them, they could all go in the
Yeah,
garbage.
Yo, in middle school, right? When was like when when was like the time where you were like, I'm one of the popular kids in school. You know what I mean? Like when would you like realize that? You know, because there was always that point in middle school, right? Where you got up to her, you were just like, am I that kid or am I the loser? Because it was either like you were popular or people you sucked. It was one of those. Like it was just one of those two. You were never like, in between.
honestly, I never really realized it because I was always just cool with everybody. Like I was just one of those, like I can have a conversation with anybody.
Okay.
But it really like my my calling was 8th grade year of Pfeiffer basketball.
Okay.
I had
You
I
were,
had to
you were
choose
the guy.
between Selena and Cameron.
God.
And I just had, bro, they were both at the game. Cameron was calling me her boyfriend. You know how girls just that word just flew back in the
It
day.
just flew back in the day.
Yeah.
Wasn't
So
your boyfriend, but that was
I
my
went
that was
and we kind of dated, but it was never a real thing. Like I know she like, but I dude, Cameron called me her boyfriend, dog. Bro,
Partridge.
I rolled with it. I
Yeah.
rolled with it. I rode that shit until it sucked. So, but I really should have went with Selena because she was like really down for me, Cameron, Cameron just she was talking high schools back then. Like
She was.
Aunt probably know. Aunt probably know. Yep. But
Speak on that.
we can't talk
Yeah,
too much
yeah,
about that.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Speak
talking to
on
high
it.
schools back then. So she just kind of, you know,
She grew quick.
yeah,
Definitely grew quick. There
yeah,
was
shoot.
bro,
But
there was
yeah,
a
though I had to choose between Cameron, Selena, and
you were the
I
man.
was
You
like,
were just the
man,
man, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I was feeling good that time.
Bro, that's crazy.
All dumb too, posting her like me and Bay,
Me and Bay
me and
for
Bay.
life. And Brady was like, "Wait,
Oh man. Nah, I was
for L,
I can
right,
I
bro?
can confidently say I was not the man in middle school.
Oh, you wasn't it?
No.
Man, weren't you
I
like
knew
6?
everybody, but I was just chilling. I don't think I got on any type of status until I really started playing sports in high school. I would say junior year. Once I started like on the basketball team and all that, I was like, oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
somebody. I used to just walk
I was a
around,
loser all of
skip
middle school.
class.
Yeah, I was a loser all of middle school. Not a loser, but like I was like um a fringe, like knew everyone, but fringe was like there was one of the ones like you could sit with us at the lunch table, but you can't really come over after work. I mean after school, you know what I'm saying? Like not one of
And
those
and
guys.
it sucks because me, you, and Billy were the first ones to actually play a sport in sixth
Yeah,
grade. We were the
yeah.
first to make a team.
Bro, we were the only 3 6th
We're
graders
the
that made
only.
it on the team. We were like that. You
So
know?
that sucks because like we was playing, but nobody really came to the baseball games too. So I just
Nah,
had like
they did at the end. At the end, they
they
did.
did it. Yeah, they did. Because I remember Selena was coming at the time too, and then the only reason was because also I think were they on a
Softball
lacrosse?
team
They played lacrosse at that time.
or lacrosse?
I don't know if they made the team. They might have. No.
Bro, they might have.
Selena made the team for sure. I don't know if Ari did. Probably.
They might
But
have, bro.
yeah.
They
So
might have.
we would go to their games. They come to our games.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that
We all
was
just went to lacrosse games because while we going.
bro. I
Knew
didn't
nothing,
even know lacrosse was a sport at
knew
that
nothing
time.
about me either.
I knew nothing about
Knew
lacrosse.
nothing about it.
Still don't even know rules. You know what I mean? Like,
Now I do, because high school them Jones pop. We had them Jones rolling,
were they lit? And I never went to one lacrosse joint in high school.
bro. We was senior year. We was at them Jones.
Yeah, I
We was
used to
at
be.
them Jones.
I used to try to go to the lax games. Like I would go to the lax games like before volleyball games. I would try to fiend,
Like
go over
saying,
there,
yeah.
watch, and be like, oh. But like
Phil hockey
we
too
got to
though.
the
Phil hockey games is lit.
feel like games. You know, I was there
Phil
front
hockey
row.
is lit.
I was like this. I was trying to scope out the scene. Feel me? I'm like,
Right after
hello.
football practice, we was right over there. Yeah, we used to jail too. Oh, you got dick. With some girl from
Don't know no rules.
No,
Morristown.
no, no.
Yelling.
A girl from Morristown Friends just going to get crossed up, and you just like
Literally,
laughing at.
we laugh. We see Selena do the John go like, we laugh.
Yeah, I took all that and ran with it when I went to college. I went to college. I used to go right to the field hockey game. I'm like, oh, field hockey. I'll be
We
like,
over
oh,
there.
I get it there. I'll be over there. I'll
Yep,
be sitting
I
right
see
in the
over
bleachers
there.
like this, like don't know no rule. I'm like, it really got to the point. It got so bad. I went to enough games. I'm like, yo, I had to ask these girls. I went up to a couple of girls. I'm like, yo, why do they be blowing the whistle so much? Like, what are they calling? And they started to explain it to me. So I'm like, oh, all right, now I kind of know what's going on. That makes me really want to go now. And I would go and wreak havoc. I'll be yelling from the bleachers. I almost got booted one time. Nah,
Yeah,
I think a volleyball game. I actually almost got kicked out because I was wilding.
Doing what?
Just yelling, bro. Just yelling at the rest, bro. The rest be wild, bro. I can't stand the rest. I can't do it with rest.
you missed the era of Phil hockey for sure. High school Phil hockey. You missed that.
I didn't go to any of those games. I didn't go to lacrosse. I went to a lot of the softball games just because they would travel with us. And
Lacrosse, I lied. Lacrosse wing, I didn't really go to. It was Phil hockey. Phil hockey.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Now I feel like he was definitely the one
Yeah.
because like it was fall time, so we would have like workouts at the school, basketball workouts at the school, and summer and fall league and all that. So I would just be around. I'd be like, I'm bored. Let's go see what's going on over here.
Right.
Yell a
Especially it was
little
easier
bit.
because we didn't really like we both didn't play football until senior year, so we had nothing else to do in the fall. The
And what
spring
you
was
play?
really
My fault. You play football senior year? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I played football senior year. Yeah. I ain't play the whole season though. I chalked that. I chalked it.
Oh, you ain't play
But
all season?
no, I ain't played the whole season.
Oh, yeah. I thought you did.
I was going to, bro, but I forgot who we played. I think we played Williamstown, bro, on a Saturday. Bro, it was so cold, bro. I was standing there looking around. I'm like, yeah, nah, it's about to be basketball season. Let me just lock in real quick. Bro, after that game, I took my shit off. I put it in the locker. I never stepped foot back in that locker room ever again. Didn't tell any. I just never came back.
You just never came back.
Never showed up again. I just after that game, never showed up again. Williamson,
So
like, I remember that.
so
I had it in my head, like I'm not.
what happened?
It's
What
too
happened when you
cold.
seen Tab and Jim or in the hallway?
He didn't say nothing to me. He already knew what it was, bro. Because even when I was playing in the summertime, like once I started to really figure it out how to play, because I was playing D line. Once I started figuring out how to play D line, like I was actually pretty good. Like I feel like at one point he was really thinking about like trying to start me, but I wouldn't show up enough. So he never went that extra mile to like really try to play me because like I never showed up enough. Like I would show up. We
Oh
had these
shoot,
two
I wouldn't
days.
have went back either if I was on the sideline.
Yeah, we had the
20
2
degrees.
days. We had the 2 days in the summer. So we would practice early in the morning at like 8 a.m. And then we had basketball workouts at noon over at Pfeiffer. So I would literally go to football practice, then I'll go to basketball workouts, and then I'll go to football practice later in the day. And then if we had a summer league game, I would chalk the second football practice and go to the summer league game. Like he already knew it was up. Cause he was begging me to play from my freshman year on. Like every time he saw me in the hallway, he would be like football coming up, playing. Football coming up, be playing. It got to the point junior year. So he used to see me in the hallway, and he always used to walk around with a newspaper and shit. Bro, he walked around. He would walk around the newspaper, or if he's sitting at ISS. Like one time, I had ISS, and he in there with the newspaper. He was in that. He was a teacher for the period. Had a newspaper. He called me over. He said, "Yo, come up here," and he started showing me like dudes from Canada High and Wilson, and all these dudes that's getting recruited by schools. And he was like, "Yeah, how tall are you?" I was like, "I'm 6'4". How much you weigh? I was like 220. And he showed me Jamal Holloway and said, "Same height, same weight. You getting D1 looks. I mean, like, what more can you ask for?" I'm like,
It was a lot easier to get D1 looks from football than basketball. It is a lot easier.
"Oh,
'Cause
bro, if you got the
if you
build,
yeah,
a
and
team
if
will
you
just
kill
take
at
a
the camp,
flyer on you."
kill camps that they had like Timber camps and the next camps or whatever, I forget, next level or something like that. Like if you kill, like you'll easily get picked up off.
Oh yeah, it's funny. Once I started to figure out, I'm like, "Yo, getting the backfield easy work." Could have been. I could have been signed right. Oh, the one game, I forget what game it is. This is the last time we talk about football because I don't care about this that much. But the one game I got in, I think we played Kingsway. I got in for one drive, bro. The whole drive. Kingsway did not throw the ball, bro. They just ran. Bro, they ran the ball. They running back big as shit, bro. Bro, I had like 7 tackles on that drive alone. I'm like, the hell? This ain't that bad. But the last tackle I had, bro, that nigga like put me on the ground. He ran me the fuck over. I said, yeah, I don't know about this. I go back basketball. I don't know about this contact. Made me wild a little bit. But it was fun to run around. I wish I got into it earlier.
Yeah, me too. I wish I played PY with everybody back in the day.
Yeah. Cause I feel
Yeah,
like that's the reason why I never really wanted to play, because I never like played with the played like PY and all
yeah,
that stuff, like the youth league stuff. So I feel like I'm like, yo,
that
all
shit.
y'all got an advantage over me. Y'all all played PY growing up. Like y'all know everyone around. Like I don't know none of these people.
Senior year, man. Football is probably my favorite sport that senior year. That joint was popping.
That's because you got a hold for basketball. I mean, we ain't gonna speak on that though.
Yeah, that too. But we also made the playoffs, and like it was the first time we had a home playoff game in like 10 years or something like that, or since they went, won the chip. So we had football back on the map.
Dealing with the diving catch. The diving catch.
Yeah,
Cedric got
I
laid
made
out.
second team all year. I
You made
made
second
second
team?
team all come, but not as a receiver though.
As what?
Punter.
Still good punter, dog.
Bro, I was striking shit, bro. I was piping shit down. Man, I should have stuck with football. Who knows?
Definitely was
Yeah.
into football as a youngin, for sure. Looking like Julian Edelman. No? All right. Anyway. That was a good episode, man. I gotta get out of here. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. We're definitely back on track. Check out the latest episode that just dropped this past Saturday. It's called Slang and Beef. Go check out what that's for. It's a live episode, all of the three of us together, including special guest B was in
Yeah,
there,
be
chatting up
right.
with us. But we're back. We're back doing this. Definitely finding the days that we possibly can throughout the week to be able to record. And yeah, keep
Where can they find
supporting.
you at?
Huh?
Where can they find you at?
Guys, where can they find you? They find me at Instagram, Rosario Caleb _. Also YouTube, Extra Innings with Caleb. Check out, get your MLB content there. Phillies are rolling, boys.
They're rolling.
Um,
They're hot.
Twitter, Caleb Rosario 8. TikTok, Rosario Caleb _. You could just find me
Yes,
anywhere.
yes.
Boys, where can they find you?
JY_ROB01 on all platforms, Instagram and Twitter.
The only platform to me that matters is IG, and that's DOTE period __. Dote.
And hey,
Antidote.
guys, the TikTok the Instagram of the show. Please follow. And guys, get the subscribers up. Please. I'm gonna repeat it every single week. Get the subscribers up. I'm gonna start doing this in the beginning of the video so they can hear it.
Yeah. That'd be better.
Definitely gonna do that. But actually I'm gonna clip this part, put it in the beginning. That's what we're doing. Um but thank you guys for tuning in, man. We're definitely gonna see you guys next week on What's Next.